Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Sunday Talk, episode number 168. Yes, that will be today's episode. Just like every week, I'm gonna go over 5 questions I received from you guys regarding I-130 process and also other immigration questions. I will go over NVC update, just an overview update for some of you guys who miss this week update. And also, I have another powerful quote for you, as usual. Before I start today's video, if you are new here, my name is John. My goal is to help newcomers, permanent resident, and also U.S. citizens regarding the I-130 process most of the time. And also we talk about different other topics that will help newcomers here in the United States of America. I wish you happy Sunday. I hope your day is going well. So I know your time is precious. Therefore, let's start with the powerful quote that I have for you today. Today's quote is coming from John C. Maxwell. Here is the quote. A man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. Again, a man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. Well, that's a very powerful quote, guys. Well, let me know in the description below, what do you think? So let's start with the questions that I have for you today. Some of the questions that I received from subscribers, viewers. USA Mon. And the first question of today's video will come from Just Joseph. Here is the question. Hi, Mr. John. How are you? So I have a question for you. My question is, I've been waiting for my husband, and my husband are waiting for the interview. Also, my DS260 is expired. You think that's gonna be a problem? Just let me know, please. This is Justin. Well, Justin, thanks for the question. So basically what this viewer is asking is she said the DS260 is expired, and she wanna know if it's gonna be a problem. So when I saw that message, I sent her a reply and asked about how she knows the DS260 expired, and her reply was, it's when I was logging into my page and I saw something expire, and I will go ask someone that they told me that's my DS260. Well, guys, you have to be careful. Sometimes if you want to ask a question, especially I want a question to a person, you have to make sure the person knows exactly what he or she is talking about. Make sure the person has a knowledge about the I-130 process. Normally, from my knowledge, okay, the DS260 doesn't expire. Okay, the DS260 will never expire. The only thing that can happen is, let's say NVC contact you to start your immigrant visa process, but you never start the process, and after a year of receiving the letter to start the process, if you don't start it, they will terminate the petition, the whole petition. Okay, but if you start a process, no, the DS260 doesn't expire unless something happened, or they deny the petition, or they deny the visa or something like that. But normally the DS260 itself doesn't expire. So to answer your question, your DS260 is not expired. Make sure that maybe you are not mistaken, a document that expired, and NVC send you an email saying that, okay, this or that document expired, therefore you have to replace it. Because sometimes it happens, stuff like, for example, police clearance certificate that can expire, and NVC can send you a notification that, okay, your PCC expired, therefore you have to replace it. Or maybe your a copy of your passport, the document when it expires, NVC can send you a notification that expired. So the S260 itself doesn't expire. Okay, so let's move to the second question of today's video. This one is coming from Becky Ade. Here is the question. USA Monda add the household member twice under primary sponsor and joint sponsor. How do I delete the one under primary sponsor as household member is related to joint sponsor? Well, thanks for the question. So if you submit a household member or joint sponsor by mistake, or you not submit, I'm sorry, if you add a joint sponsor or household member by mistake, or you add the joint sponsor or household member and then later on that person doesn't want to be part of the process anymore, the best thing to do, because there is no place where you can go to just delete the household member or joint sponsor. So the best thing to do is to contact NVC. Send them an email, an inquiry through the public inquiry form. Let them know about the situation, and they will take care of it. Okay, because again, there is no button you have to click to delete the joint sponsor or household member. Okay, let's move to the third question of today's video. By the way, I'm not providing any legal advice on this channel. Okay, just a little disclaimer. I should say that at the beginning of this video, but yeah, I don't provide any legal advice. So the third question is coming from Randy Shen Deco. Here is the question. Hello, already have case number, but where can I find the invoice number? Thanks. Well, thanks for the question, guys. Sometimes you have to be careful, okay, especially if you file a petition for your fiance, because the fiance process is different than the I-130 petition itself. But if in this situation we're talking about I-130 process and you just receive a case number, you can contact NVC to get your invoice number. But if it's a fiance process, K1 fiance process, or I-129F process, you only receive a case number. You don't receive invoice number. You only receive a case number to continue the process. Okay, so if that's the case, and that's all you need. All right, let's move to the fourth question of today's video. This one is coming from Akwete Ajavon. Here is the question. For the I-130 process, if I reach the required income only in 2022, should I need joint sponsor before submit to NVC? Thanks. Well, thanks for the question. So normally, it's better to provide the last 3 years on tax return, to prove that you can be financially responsible for the intended immigrant. But if your current income meets the income requirement, which is 125% of the federal poverty guideline. If you are in the military, it got to be 100% of the federal poverty guideline. But in case you are not in the military, it's going to be 125% of the poverty guideline. Okay, if that's the case, then you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. It's not gonna be a problem. But if you submit your financial evidence and NVC notice that, okay, you don't meet the income requirement, well, they will ask you to add a joint sponsor or household member. But if you're sure, you double check the federal poverty guideline website, you're sure that you meet the requirement, you should be fine. You don't need a joint sponsor or household member. Okay, let's move to the last question of today's video, which is coming from Amy Reviews. Here is the question. Hi, hope you are doing good. I have a question. I got my green card in 2021, but my class of admission in US was on B2 visa category in 2014. So should I put B2 or should I put green card? Please help. I'm doing my I-131 myself, so I need help. Well, thanks for the question. So basically, this person is filing travel document application, and he wanna know if he will put the his B2 visa, the one he got to come to United States of America, admission class of admission, or the green card class of admission. So based on my knowledge, you're gonna put your green card class of admission because that's the one that you have when you become a permanent resident. So you are applying for your travel document based on your permanent resident status. So therefore, it's better to put your class of admission of your green card. Okay, so basically those are the 5 questions that I have for you guys today. Now we're gonna talk about NVC update, just for some of you guys who missed on today's this week update. So this week they announced on the website they are working on cases they received from USCIS on August 29, 2022. And again, some of you guys will receive your welcome letter to start your immigrant visa process, and some of you guys will wait until your priority date becomes current. And then the second update is regarding the document they are working on. So they're working on document they received from USCI. They received from you guys on July 17, 2022. They will review those documents and contact you if you are document to qualify. In case you are document to qualify, you're just gonna wait for your interview appointment letter. And then the third update is regarding inquiries. They announced on the website that they are responding to inquiries they received from you guys on July 25th, 2022. So make sure you check your inbox so you don't miss any email from NVC National Visa Center. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you learned something from this video. If you do, and you know somebody somewhere, family member you think will benefit from the video, go ahead and share with that person. If you like the video, you already know what to do. In case you don't know, well, click on the like button. If you want to be notified every time I have a new video, click on the bell. If you are new here, you like what you're seeing, you went through my videos, because I already have 1,000 videos on this channel. Like I said on my Friday's my Saturday video. Well, if you like those, and well, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified every time I upload, not only notified, but you will know for sure when I have a new video or not, and then you'll be part of this USA Month family. Guys, before I let you go, whatever you do today, do it peacefully. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in another video. USA Month.